Alright, welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's having a good one. Oh, let me just turn up this a little bit because I can't hear it all. There we go. Okay, so we're back for day 3 of Dawntrail. And we are actually going straight into a dungeon. Which I'm hopefully not gonna have to walk to, we're just gonna do it from here. So, last stream, we finished up all the actual... the right feats, there we go. And now we're going into the cenote, which has all of the... unfortunately, all of the remains of the blessed siblings that didn't make it, as we found out from Uncle Jaja, that most attempts at birthing a blessed sibling don't succeed. So we're going through here. We think the Golden City is somewhere on the other side of this, so we're going to go through. So that's all we've got to do in order... well, it's the only thing we've got left to do to get Wuklamad on the throne, assuming her father agrees that she's shaped up to be a decent ruler. So, let's go. I like how we're immediately onto horror. Oh, my controller is still working. Okay. I was hoping that cleaning the controller would fix it, but... I think I actually just need to give it up and... get a new one. Or get the new one out. Ooh, really? That's fine, we'll make it work today. Mainly because I don't want to have to deal with recalibrating a new one or syncing one up right now. Come on, Wuklamad, I don't want to heal you. The eternal elements really are beneath the forest, beneath the water. We won't forget these children, not ever. Can you stop? I'm not planning on streaming for as long today, so we're gonna have to see how far we get. I would love to say, yeah, we'll get to the Golden City for the presumable second half of the expansion, but part of me isn't that confident. But Salamander is super pissed. Come on, Wuklamad, you're supposed to be a warrior. You can do this by yourself. I thought for a moment that said Sleepy Ghost. I was like, same. Sky Deep Ghost. Me too, am a Sleepy Ghost. I was able to had a melee combo. She's losing health. Is that my favorite squishy 3 down that? Blob and 2 mini krakens. My favorite. They're not annoying at all.
Try this.
So this is the 95 dungeon, so we've got 3 more and 97. We have a 97 and 90. 98 and then a 100. Something like that. I might have to look at the duty list after this just to see what the dungeons were last time. Look, Lamad, please. Your cooldowns, use them. Now what is it? Where is one? Oh no. Okay. First boss, what do we got? Ah! First boss, what do we got? Camera. Cementary. Stingray? Probably more of a stingray. Well, looks like species of ray. Come back. Let's go. Whatever it is, we've got to. Alright, Raid, troublesome tail. I don't want to be... Wait? You are cursed to be a nuisance to your party? What is going off? Interesting. I'm totally sure I get that one. Blowing bubbles. That sounds adorable. Probably won't be. Bubble bomb. Oh god, they're moving, so here? Can I move with you? Is it just the bubbles? No. Hey. Okay, I'm supposed to be a nuisance again. What does that actually mean? Will be compelled to release feather ray special attacks when cast. Okay. Oh, and now we're putting out the bubbles. Or not. Maybe I was. Right, that is a nuisance. I am the nuisance. Immersion, that sounds AoE. It is AoE. 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 Okay, they're going this way, so over here. You got this, Alize! You don't got this, Alize! Trouble bubbles. Okay, no, we do just kind of spit them out at each other. Interesting mechanic. Alyssa, you didn't even try. Sky Deep shoes across casting. How bad did they look? Let's see. My kingdom to see one of the shots. A single dungeon top. Just one. There's definitely gonna be a 97 dungeon, because that would... because the equivalent to that would have been Kitios. Miner's Mark. Spodus. We must have reached the Yokyu quarries. Then we're right on track. Let's go. And if nothing else, it is a huge area. Once again, with those huge areas. With the very melancholic music. We've got some snakes and a big rock dude. Thank you for doing the whole try this right in my left ear. Appreciate it. Once again, these are all predators. What are they eating down here? Like, they can't be super into eating each other.
Hold still.
Bracelets. Once again, not really what I wanted. Try this. Let's go. Boop. Next boss. He's gonna turn on. Those things at the end absolutely are. Rats, there are rats. Oh, we're the rats. Soldiers, rise up! Eliminate the rats. Ow! Ow! Look, Lamont! Earrings of healing. Oh, it's the sort of pole post pillar. Not what I was hoping for. School gravity. We're gonna smash them, smear them into pulp. Ooh, and now we get the block. Block boys. Yeah. The block boys do not approve. How many more things can you pull? Oh no, he's gone. So block boys will be the last things. Will you though? What other boss we can get? Some sort of stone golem, I'm guessing, for the second boss. Give them the one. Aquatic creatures into a ray, and now we've got stone constructs. Would make the most sense. Oh yeah. Silence. Our walkers have fallen. Activate firearms. I thought let's have vulgar metal grounds. Engage firearms Israel. Dream as big as we like. We're toppling it. Big Terriermon vibe. I won't do that at all. Oh. Okay. Orb, and that's gonna reflect, because that's clearly a mirror. Oh! Ow! Okay, mirrors and the devastating power of the sun, apparently. Fire. Fire that's gonna move out. Here, that one's simple. Simple, understandable. Can do. That one. Okay, the mirror again. Right, so that one's gonna bounce into that one. Okay, that's fine. I like us. Never say again. Very rude. Don't approve. Okay. This one. This one. Should've done that the other way around. That one is then going to go to this one in this corner. Oh, that one. Run! Run! There is no time to run. This is very rude. And I do not approve. Yeah. Go. We did it. Oh good, into the purple ooze. Do you know what I'm getting the vibe, what I'm getting a feel for now? Near. Interesting, that's... This reminds me of like Near, specifically like the copied city. And this is very techy. I don't think the Golden City is going to be golden at all. I think it's going to be very tech-based. Lizzie, why are you doing this? I want that. Interesting though, that it is very... It's like the stone's being encroached on, not like it's built together, but the tech's taking over from it. Very interesting. Exactly, Carl. This is peculiar. Well, I think we might have found the Golden City. What is that? A golden light. Oh my god. It's making me think of a vault from Borderlands. The Golden City was a vault all along. There's gonna be some super evil monster in there. It's gonna be a vault monster in there. Could try and murder us, no big deal. Shut that in you, and then shut that in you. No big deal. Just a little murder. In the box. Why is it whenever I first go through these dungeons, like you never get a piece that you can tell what the glamour's gonna be? It's like, no. You're gonna have to guess. Good idea. I did go. Sky Deep Stone Medicines. Alright. Oh! I'm getting lag, but it's lagging game. Because I'm not like dropping frames, so it's not a me thing. It's a game thing. Interesting. It's like the very slightest delay between things actually going on. Weird. Let's actually just do that. I mean, I know people were talking earlier about like micro stutters. I guess it's the best way to describe this. Like, it takes a while for my cards to go off. Did that just not go off at all? My ED? Yes. Okay, so what's the final boss of this gonna be then? Power on. Ooh! Sculptor of Silence, Mole Skull. That thing is absolutely gonna ram its head, like, into the floor. Alright, ladies, let's go. I was gonna say ladies and gents, but it is full ladies. Hello. Time to test our metal. Power into its fists. Okay. Okay. Okay, you're just like the big squishy thing. Big tentacle looking thing. Skull Crush. Alright. Ramming your head down? Yep. Just what I was expecting it to do. Not what I was expecting it to do. I was expecting like a move from cool. I was expecting that to be more like first boss of the Nero, whose name I can't remember, despite having played Nier. Okay, buddy. Oh, I want to get knocked that way though. Whew. Ah, appropriate timing for that. Not bad is that? That actually wasn't a bad shield. Okay. Spread out. And then everyone hug. Oh, that keeps going up. Interesting. That. Pile. You down. That. Look. Thunder. Alright. What's going on first? Go forth. Here. What is on that? On guard, on guard? On guard, on guard. There. That was new. Just impact again. Everyone spread out. Bonk. Bonk. Hey! There it goes. Guardians of the Golden City down. I was about to say we're gonna have the others turn up, because they're technically supposed to be here. Erenville, why didn't you look here? We found your Golden City! Weapon. Visor of healing. Can it be worn? Yes. Scooby. Monk weapon. Cool. Hate those ones. Alright. Oh, we've got the mystic music again.
This place was of Yokwi origin. But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
Doubt.
I don't believe so. I've never seen anything like it.
Then it's from an even older time.
Don't tell me it's the Allagans again.
See, that was my concern. My concern was absolutely Elegans again.
While careful study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
Doesn't mean there's not an Ascian somewhere behind all of this. We're still missing 3 of them.
A golden light. Could it be?
Well, go over and see if there's slabs for Clemet's things.
There's something on the other side, but how did we get over there?
Oh! Ask and you shall receive. Thank God she stood on the right panel to just make the bridge appear.
That's how, apparently.
Right then. Let's go and take a look.
I mean, if your stone slabs fit in, we're in the right place. If they don't, we found something even creepier and spookier underneath Mamuja. Not Mamuja, Mamuk. I mean, is that not essentially a Stargate? I've never watched Stargate, but it looks like one.
That seal. That's Charlian and no mistake.
Hey, found a place for your stone tablets.
How do we open it?
You walk back 10 steps.
Come and look at this. Your tablets might be a good fit, wouldn't you say?
Leave it to Alfino.
We should probably take those back. Ocarina of Time told us we should take things back and seal ourselves inside. Ganondorf equivalent's gonna come in and curse the sacred realm. Once again, very near-esque. Very Stargate-esque as well.
Is this it? The Golden City?
Though there is some resemblance, it doesn't quite live up to what the Yokwi described from their dreams.
Well done! Well done indeed.
Hey, look, your dad
You,
turned up.
my dear daughter, have found the entrance to the City of Gold and triumphed in the right of secession.
So we did it. We made it to the end.
Not quite.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
She wants to know what's inside. What's in the city?
It's just... This place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, what exactly lies beyond that gate?
Knowing how this normally plays out. Chaos. Destruction. Probably something that's going to threaten the end of the world.
Nothing less than the Golden City of Legend, I assure you. The circumstance prevents us from opening the gate. As to what the city is and what Gall of Valdesium discovered all those years ago, this knowledge and more, I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
The Golden City is real.
Why does he seem so upset? Like,
It took a while, but I finally found it.
Come, let us return to Tuliola.
Home at last.
okay, so at least part of the second half is going to be trying to figure out how to open the gate. To actually get us in, though. Well, we've done it. We've seen Wood climb up to victory in the Riders' Secession. Like me, I expect you have no few questions about the Golden City, but they must wait until our claimant has settled into a new role. Even as we speak, she prepares for the Ascension ceremony back at the palace, and given to understand it will be held in a few days' time. In the meantime, let us all enjoy some well-deserved rest. Which means someone is immediately going to need my help. No, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Let's go! Dawn of a new tomorrow. Welcome back. May I congratulate you on Wukmamat's victory in the Riders' Secession. It is our great honor to host the comrades of our future Dawn Servant. Such a grand journey has doubtless left you fatigued. Please relax and enjoy your stay. I'm not gonna be able to relax. Who's gonna come knocking on my door today? And will it be Wukmamat again, in the middle of the night? Sometime later. I'm just chilling, enjoying my time. Oh! Corner. Surprised to see me. I suppose it's only natural. May I come in? I haven't properly thanked you. That my sister was able to realize her potential is testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. I didn't do anything. I'm just gonna stood at the back and smiled. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. Yeah, that was just moral support. Let's go. Good job! My primary business in calling you in calling is to deliver a message from Nimichi. As you well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawn Servant. She has expressed the desire for you to accept a post within her administration. While making no mention of me. You needn't decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Nimichi or not is up to you. That is all, if you'll excuse me. That's a bit of a kick in the teeth. You've become someone irreplaceable to her. As a brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. But believe me when I say that I hope you will stay by her side. Unfortunately, Koana, my heart belongs on the road. I can't tie myself down. That and I left my boy back in Shallan. Thus it arrived, the day of the Dawn Servant Ascension ceremony.
What a crowd! As befits the changing of Dawn Servants.
Hooray! Wow, someone got the stonework done super quick.
It's starting.
The Dawn Servant!
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least.
He's an old man.
People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn Servants. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph and the City of Gold.
Here you go, Clement.
My daughter, Wuklamat.
She seems so tiny.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawn Servant! Long live Tuliolal!
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tuliolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck.
I like how they brought an alpaca here.
From the moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity. That it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. And in Kozamauka, I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we're remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Bibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community. For we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive, and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tulihyolol I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness!
I was not expecting voice song. At least not midway through an expansion.
I say mine, but the Dawn Servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Oh dear. What is she doing?
Come on, Corner.
Yeah.
Excuse you.
My father led Tulihyolal to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my 1 head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else.
Pick your brother.
Someone with the knowledge and insight that I lack.
Pick the good brother, I should say.
So what do you say? Be Dawn Servant with me, Kona?
Yes, best ending!
Rambachi, are you certain?
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn Servant.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north. I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tuliyollal prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister. To give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
I don't know if we're supposed to know those two. Or if they're just supposed to be anti-colonists. Meanwhile, Wilclamette probably planned for this ahead of time.
Glad this didn't go to waste.
I'm so glad they went for those two both ruling. That's what I asked to happen a while ago. Yesterday? Day before? Day 1? Day 2? I wanted them to co-roll. Oh.
This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tuliyollal saga where you and I become the next Dawn servant.
Who commissioned that super quick?
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
Your third brother, however, is probably gonna
With
try to murder
this,
you both.
both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud.
Why did you say it? You said it like that as though he's already gone.
Of course you knew.
Oh, has he been awake the whole time? Or has he actually been dead the whole time?
It's been 3 years
Yeah,
since
okay.
my brother left us.
That's rough, buddy. That one of the heads can go first? And then you're just kind of stuck with it?
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
I didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen. Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself.
Though not quite to the original script, your new Dawn servant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolol.
How does that make you feel, Bakul Jaja? Because that would actually terrify me, knowing that you could have the other head die early and then just be stuck with you for several years. Ooh. Don't like that. Oh god. Hi, Avner. Reason was very wise indeed to devise something so elaborate and meaningful as the right of succession. It is a shame he could not be here to bear witness to the end. A bittersweet celebration to be sure, but I'm glad Wuklemat finally got the recognition she deserves. She might have told someone what she was planning, but Wuklemat does not act without the best interests of her people in mind. Wuklemat was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The part with the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say our new Dawn servants will be capable of anything. The future of Tuliolal is bright indeed. Anyway, on to trying to figure out what the heck's going on with the Golden City. Are we going to call... Earlier in Yaktel, are we going to call Y'shtola in to help us try and break the gate? Oh, is that Molbek? Molbok? The Weaver?
Changes in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
Oh god, there's another one gonna die. Everyone's gonna die. It's gonna be peaceful passings, but everyone old is gonna die in this expansion. Oh no. And Kenran may die earlier than we expected. Mauja. I was joking about everyone dying! And brighter, ever brighter. Wuklemat has truly come into her own, has she not? Indeed, even as she moved the people with her heartfelt words, she retained her charismatic spontaneity, as evidenced by her nomination of Kona as fellow Dawn servant. As sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration. She could do far worse. Kona completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Wuklemat secure victory. I look forward to seeing how Tuliolal will prosper under their care. Hey everyone, thank you for coming. I can see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawn 7. I told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we've been through together, you're nothing less than family. So, like family does, I'd like you to call me Limichi. Oh, don't worry about that. However you say it, I know it'll be with love. Just as well. If we do mispronounce it, please correct us, but it would be my honor to call you Limitri. Michi. Might as well. Indeed, consider us your Eosian cousins, if such a notion appeals to you. Eosian cousins. It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course, we'll keep ourselves entertained. And that said, would you join me? Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk then. Alright, later losers, I'm going for a walk apparently. Losers with love. Where am I going? Oh, here. Please stop standing right against the edge. You're giving me great concern, so you're gonna fall off. Ready? Let's go. Our first stop is Auntie. Realize now it is tea, so Auntie. Auntie's tacos, and not just for a snack. I promise. Book Evu and Mablu should be there. Alright, let's go. You know what? Let's go. Break my knees, let's go! Woo! Auntie! Luna Hanu is here as well. Dawn 7 Woklamat, what's gonna well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me. Alright then, I shall forgo formalities. Oh, but I cannot. You are the Dawn 7. Too disrespectful it is to address you without your due title. And as Dawn Servant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities. Alright then, I won't bother anymore. I could easily converse with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping work the map become Dawn 7. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but Dawn 7's ascension presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign. Wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. Do you like the sound of a sale, as long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much? It's good to see all of you again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The feat of reeds and the feat of gold were my first true tests as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the right to succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tuliyollal has to offer. In Zaktural, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I would be happy to offer my services as a tutor should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Konar as well. Your duties as Dawn 7 will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend Ihihana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. When I've made a name for myself as a merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my big sales. I look forward to it. I've been personally attending to your packers camp. Dare we hope to see you at the ranch again? Tell my fluffy spit-filled friend that Buklamat will visit soon. Anyway, you'll have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Fonjin Dane around here, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long pointy ears? Saw a man matching the description by the weapons dealer in XIV, in the company of a moblin and a pair of Yoku, if I remember correctly. XIV, got him. Enjoy the festivities, everyone, and the tacos. You know what you should do, Limichi? You should give your packet to me. I'm gonna end up... She's either gonna be called Wukwamat, I'm gonna forget the other name, or she's gonna be nicknamed, and the only nickname that comes to my mind is Lychee. Hello. Dawntrail, Ixir, you honor us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Toliolal isn't a short one. Long road worth the travel to congratulate new Dawn servants. To hear the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow, but we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offerings to the future he envisioned. The High Luminary and I attend on behalf of Warlord's Echo. Had our people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction. Nonsense, you're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. I'm glad to see you hale and whole, Ixia. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colourful. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you remember. Yet here we stand, celebrating the ascension of your claimant. When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. The feat of pots, the feat of proof, and the feat of ice show me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness, that was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's the Tuliolal I want for all of you. I promise you this as Dawn Summit. I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in Kusam Uka and the queue of Shawagar Sultan. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Shawagar come to accept your peace. Their beliefs have stood for a millennium, while not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Ah, well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words. I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblin's hospitality, I've been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and hone my father's legacy. Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with field smiles. Such cooperation between Help Hands and Potswan is the very spirit of a healthy pot plant. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. And there are some other people I'd like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try and find Hunmu Uruk. These Braxrax, I believe I saw him on the sands below. The Gleam Sands? Thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too. What a feel-good moment and nice bookend. To the halfway mark of the expansion, we've still got like half a way to go. There's still time for everything to explode. Where's your technical dad? Also, what happened to... You know what, let's go. We're not gonna worry about it. My, you honor us with a personal visit, Dawn Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, no, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wuklamad. More than just, I'd say. You've grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so. Big events like this make me wonder, you know? What my birth parents might say if they knew. No, don't make me cry again over these two. I imagine they would say that it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. You owe my thanks as well for fulfilling your promise to me. I told Bako Jaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person. But he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. The boy needs purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good. I'm sure he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. And by the way, have you seen Ketanram anywhere? Tankwa, that is. Ketanram was it? Strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. The first promise was notably absent as well, though I assumed he required time to salve his injured pride. Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tankwa, I'm sure he's around somewhere, or ready to appear when we least expect him. We'd best be going, but relax, enjoy, and make yourselves at home, and come and visit us anytime. And Kenram's gonna be dead. Either dead or kidnapped to try and open the gate. Alright, I think I found everyone I could find. Let's return to the others in the winged walk. I can't remember if I can teleport with you guys, but... Can we teleport with you? Eh. Welcome back. Hope you didn't rush on our account.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
Well, minus Baku, Shaja, and Kedram.
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious. I want you to stay in Tulihiola with me.
I can't do that. First of all, I'm an adventurer and I love the road. Second of all, I have a boy waiting for me at home.
I'm not forcing you, of course. But should you wish it, you'll always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Shatural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see. An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no?
Maybe that's where Stenian is. We haven't seen him in a while.
I can't believe our journey is over already. You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawn servant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamuk, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it. And by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tuli-Yolal as well.
By all means. Your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
I might as well, since everyone else is going to be boring and stuck here.
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Then perhaps we could travel together?
Erenvel, let's go.
The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Then it's farewell for now. Take care, all of you.
Bye, Amici. I'm gonna steal your rabbit. There she goes. This feels like this could have been an expansion end. Like, you could cut it here and I would have been like, alright, satisfying. The patches will go into the Golden City.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
Is that Kona? Bye, Kona! Jesus Christ, she zoomed up those stairs.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
If you're stuck at the palace, we won't see each other again for a while. I haven't seen Lise in however long since she got stuck at Alamigo. The moment you're tied down to a nation, we're never gonna see you again. Well, one boy's doing it for themselves. Let's go. Will we find out Erenvel's actual name? Though, will we find Estinian as well? Because he disappeared off and I could see him just turning up in the forest. Oh. There's a very slight lag. Remember, I have my permit. Let's go! Past these gates and over the bridge lies Xaktural. You have your permit, yes? Packed and ready. No last minute stops to make before we leave. Forgive me. I'm afraid traveling with our new Dawn servant may have scarred me for life. We got music! Is it that song they sang? Meanwhile, in the depths of the sky deep Synod. Kettenram and Thingy Boop. Oh, things sealed back up again. Yeah, I had a feeling he'd make his way there. You didn't have all of the keystones. Oh, you do now. Yeah, this is kind of... That's the dog's go. This is kind of panning out to how I was thinking it was going to go. After Bako Jaja seemed to be less of a threat. I wouldn't be surprised if he makes his way in first, because he's gotten the information off of Kettenram. And then we have to go in after him. I'm surprised it's just him, and not his, like, backup. Like, this is the gate to the Golden City. Oh no, there he is. 2 decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt, petitioning the study of this place. What he discovered was something the Dawn Servant feared enough to seal away forever. Or so we thought, until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Tanqua would be entrusted with its safekeeping, had I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats. Great power sleeps here, and with it, you shall obtain your birthright. So you say, yet the new Dawn Servant succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. A resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need to worry. Ooh. I've liberated the key from the Dawn Servant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. You will gain, or you were denied, the right. Your father's shade, those bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future promise, open the gates, and become the ruler you were destined to be. How the heck are we gonna open it then? If that's the only key. It's working. Is someone there? Can hear me? At last. Who's there? Show yourself. I could, if only I could. At last, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. That sounds like a Pandora's box situation. Don't open it! Then, you are a guardian of the city's great power? I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds. Is that so? Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. You gonna strike him down? Promise. Why? Only one is fit to rule. Oh, he's gone. He's real gone. The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange... This is a real Pandora's box situation. Renville, while we're off doing funny things, stuff's going down. Ready to get underway? Then present your travel pass to that guard, and let us be off. We won't have to wait. We won't have long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Dawntrail is a wonder in its own right. But you won't have to wait. Right. Stop looking at Renville. Give the guard the thing. This gate is barred to all save those with express permission from one of the Dawn Servants. Signed by Val Clemata herself. My apologies, sir. If you would wait here just a moment.
Shall we then?
Oh my god, we've got such a long walk ahead. Actually, halfway through. Are we there yet? No. How long's this bridge? Long. Oh, it's here.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shitonatam. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
Shaloni. Shaloni. Shasha. Texas.
My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier. As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
Only if I'm allowed to go and tap that 8th right first. Sorry, I've really got to go and tap that 8th right first. Hey, what's wrong? Let's go tap this, then we'll double back to Erenville. Oh, there's 3 aetherytes in this area. Oh, and there's a thing there. Okay, let's tap the aether current. Tap aether current. Tap aetherite. Double back 4 things. This is where they will take us right to here. And I'll be like, dang it. Ronik? Ronik? Oh, there's a Skywatcher. Yeah. Cool. Right. Double back to Annabelle. Oh, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see how dungeons were laid out last time. Okay, no, it was 87, 89, 90. So we're due another 2 dungeons, and trials were 83, 89, 90, so probably about the same. Short on the Ronik. Right, so if one will survive, they have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need 2, then you'll have to wait. The Ronik have been acting strangely, like more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable. Picking out a few fit for rentings, proving bothersome work. They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. But much has changed since I was last here. Can't roll my R's as efficiently. Not the best way to start our journey. Still, the trading station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. About that, sir, as well travelled as you look, it's not only the Ronik that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife has shown signs of aggression too. A merchant should be returning soon with one of the beasts. Well, one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on Ronik for a safer trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. Even if you left now, waiting for the Ronik would be faster than walking, and safer besides. You'll be back on the road before you know it, I promise. Then, there we have it. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting. Take you heading over to Hustawi, then I'll bring the Ronik over there. Just mind yourself around the Dranclards and the troublemakers, eh? Oh, that's where I dumped the aetherite. Alright. Back over we go. What sort of name is that? Nuezi Springs? Watison? Last time I was here, it was a little more than a camp with a shop or 3. There's a full little town now.
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
Now hold on a minute.
Some sort of trouble.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here.
Someone's about to be shot.
Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the Deputy Chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat? Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch. Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Fine! If that's how it's gonna be.
That's being a coward. You don't shoot someone in the back.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Estinian, we found you.
Is that?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What?
Don't mess with him.
Hey! What are you doing, Zekua? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute! You sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekua is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
Hi, Stanian. How you been? Also, have you been here the whole time? Just chilling at the saloon? You're terrible with money.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd. Talk is rife there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Yeah, it's got a big block on it though.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shak Tural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
He's a free spirit. Yeah, I was about to say he goes where the wind blows.
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future.
Stinian's just gonna be our traveling friend who we bump into and he goes, hey, goodbye.
But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
Aren't they just cactus? So isn't that just mostly water? Okay, bye, Stinian.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
Don't think too hard about it. Also, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. Estinian needs to go home to some point. Emmerich is worried sick. No sooner do we set out than we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. The Dustwatch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, no disputes big and small were settled by dueling. The peoples of Shilani rarely saw eye to eye, and for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences, since most would sooner not risk their lives, though it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dustwatch was likely established by supporters of Kana, preferring peace by be enforced through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Lands Guard would be forced to step in. The freedom they have now would be lost under Zoral's Jar's authority. All of which is to say that, unless a lengthy stay on the jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. My arm is a magic circle and some cards. I think I'll be fine. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with the Runique by now. I'll go on ahead to check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find us when you've had your fill. We're absolutely going to be dealing with those three people at some point. The friend, I take it? Sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our Runique. Which is why I have to ask that you stop at Nosy Springs. That's fine, of course. But why haven't the Dustwatch dealt with this banditry? Gamaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Rounding them all up is easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care of it. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then, if you're all ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Ready? Let's saddle up. Your friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. Saddle up. And just hop up there and hold on. This is your first time, so let's take it slow. Take care not to let it touch you. Continue to be struck by how much Sholani has changed. The town we just visited wasn't even here several years ago. With few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turned to Noplian tenders. And not just for the water in their stems, mind. The fruits are also said to be both nutritious and delicious. So, cactus. See that hole there? Some might hope to find water there, but it's brimming with ceruleum. The eruption of flames from within make for a spectacle, inspiring cautionary tales of people who wander too close. The Wallaki, meanwhile, show great reverence to Cerulean and his blue flames. The Wallaki? I know the Wallaki! That is a discussion for another time. We're here. So this is where, this is close. Good things for these already. This is a more close, close area to where the Blue Mage model shower from. No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers were already on their way. They surely are short on training. Well then. This is Shishinozi Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Sholani. People travel here from all over hoping to find their fortune. The change came to Hastawi was surprisingly enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Yate is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled about Tural. I can't but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. I'm assuming Viera, since she mentioned you basically left the same place. Shitona. Yes, I'm Yate. Who may you be? He is my friend. Good big business it is. Helena Ehrenfeld, yes. Man grown, you're such a dumb little thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since we last spoke. Really, only 3. I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is Yate. She's known my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel company. You really have grown. I said the word. I can't pronounce that. Eleneshpa? Shpia? Eleneshpia? Elena what now? I don't know why I'm like something like that. I too am a... Yeah. Also, I'm playing a Viera who left the hometown and playing into the idea that they also changed their name when leaving their forest, so I don't know why this is so surprising. Right. I was born Eleneshpa. I adopted a new name when I became a Galena. One that adheres to Western Viera conventions so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you would continue using my chosen name. Don't dead name him. Homecoming. You know, I've been thinking of paying the old stamping grounds a visit myself. Be good to see Kakua again. She's the finest archer I know. And then Shpia's mother mentor. Every time I drop by, she treats us to a veritable feast prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. Impressive with the bow too, he hunted. Even on the Shadona. Oh, I couldn't compare with Kahua. Her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among Gulu Jaja's traveling companions, after all. She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Toral lit a fire in her. Even after Elenish Spia was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. Must have been hard on you. Kate, please. Oh, we're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you've proven you're a true explorer. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. And you found it? As part of the rite of succession, I assumed everyone had heard. It's amazing, I should be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. We're gonna go meet his mom. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to Kirch. Help, I need help. What's that about? We'll investigate, please. Wait here. What the fuck are you gonna do, Erenville? Who's under attack? No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Oh, help me. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namika. The must nursemaid. Unfair. Exio. Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh yeah? Hold on. Did he say this is Klamat's nursemaid? Maybe they think it's just a good idea. Take the goods to the boss, we'll deal with this. Please, you have to give it back. Namika, no! I'm going after Namika. This lot, I leave to you. Cocky bastard, I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. We'll deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. Oh no, don't hurt me. Oh no. Oh, whatever shall I do? Let's go. Oh god, it's huge. The deed is done. Right. Later, losers. Kiani wants. Of course it's in a cemetery. Come on, let me do. There we go. What did they steal from you, Namika? Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. The bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea of where they're hidden. You said they stole something from you. A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Clement. I see. Well, since you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you all this way? With the right to succession ended, and with Clement crowned the next Dawn Servant, she is ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and of my plans to return home to Yesulani. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. Filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve. And now it's gone. I would have let them have every coin to my name if only they had left me that bracelet. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I can assure you, no harm will come to us. Ixir will make certain of that. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it will be wise to show some restraint, unless you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well, to be sure all proceeds as it should. I don't know what to say. I can see why Clement put so much faith in you both. Before anything else, let's steer back to Shishinewezi Springs. You'll be safer in town, and with Yate there to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about. Thank you, both of you. I like the idea that we're too powerful now. We need to have someone there to be limited to go, hold up, that's enough. He's had enough, let him go. Hero, stop, he's already dead. Why is Buddy just on the path? Of course you turn around. Follow me into town then. Oh, no, you didn't care about me. Alright. Will tell me what happened. You need to worry about Namica. If those bandits should find us, I'll give a couple busts and see them driven off. Bracelet means everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. It makes me sick. At least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. Yeah, well, Erenville, let's go. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. Well, I have nothing but contempt for these bandits. As this involves a gift from Clement, we must be mindful of how our actions might reflect upon her. I thought Namaka would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dustwatch. Oh, now. That makes me think you're strong. Really strong. Are you? You saved the star. That's a bold claim to make, but if true, that certainly speaks to your strength. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Tona Tenwa Yaoi? Sure, something like that, to the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now that cerulean extraction is big business, no one wants to waste their time picking up the dry veins there. Sounds like the perfect land for bandits. Not to mention that the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place? I can let the Dustwatch know if you like. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain, if you've no objections. Right then, let's be off. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I see him. I see the boy. It seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. I could take them. There's only 5. Or is this the area where the weird gimp suit looking outfits come from? Is it here? They've made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dustwatch not have noticed by now? A question for another time. We must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings? Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you go and have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. I can just sneak around. Nina's listen, he begins to pick up voices. Don't know where we'd be without him, probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work in the mines with easier money to be had. And when we've got a... not when we've got a boss who can keep the Dustwatch off our backs. Ha! Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them sinking souls was running our crew? That drunk who brought up your story about the gold shit in Alpaca, am I right? I'm going to guess it's the deputy who has a connection. I'm trapped on like the tiniest rubble. Another listen and just woo. They're real close right now. A good listen going. Is it Renville? I brought back a prize you can love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? Bet it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot! How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please, please, I'm sorry. Reckon we could find a sailor who won't ask questions? Sell it for a song? Here, your reward. And don't bring me this kind of grief again. I'm home, boss, thank you. Okay, so that's where the bracelet is. And then building number 3. Let me out of here, you bastard! Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat. Make me, I'll get you back for framing my friends. The vulture most of all, you can tell him he can eat shit. Heh, how about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? See how tough you are then. Alright, Aaronville. Yeah, you wanna fucking go? Let's go! Oh, dang. Aaronville, you'll never guess what I heard. Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. So, were you able to learn anything? The leader's man of the Dustwatch? That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. And you say they gave the bracelet to him? It seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? Zakawa? That's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you say they threatened to make him speak with the vulture? Their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who is behind the recent rash of robberies, and who's to be, but we also know he has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult though, if he's that quick to point the gun at his own underlings. I can take him. You're right. If we can confront him without his henchmen around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. If we can confront him with his henchmen around, it's guaranteed. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here. That's a name I'm not even going to try and pronounce. Meet me there and I'll explain everything. Okay, I'll try and pronounce it once. Duatenin Yawas. Nope, we're never saying that again. Small town. Go there. Where's the stadium where you need him? He would have just jumped through the roof, grabbed the thing, and then backflip back out. This area is giving me Final Fantasy XV vibes in the sense of wide open expanse. Cacti. Oh, it's a lot of them. Right. If we're to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging in the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves of Yahihikewa, dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles the scent when burned. We can then lure the dragon things into the bandits' hideout, flushing out the vulture and his gang. Then, while they contend with our flying friends, we can seek in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask you to collect the excrement. While you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. And before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It'd simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plants we require. Here, take these 3 pouches, see them filled, and I will handle the rest. Cool. I get to go collect poop. Love that for me, having to collect poop. It's basically pterodons. Of course, it's over there. Okay. Next. It's gonna be a foul smelling this, but dang it. Made this very inconvenient for me. Want the nest. Give me the poop. The poop. Got a pile of droppings and gingerly scoop them into your pouch. Wonderful. Poop. After that dog. I've brought you the poop. That person up front is dragging all of the mobs before the rest of us. Oh, there's the cake top cactuses. We love them for it. So you think you're gonna have to fight him, buddy? Oh no, maybe not. Finished already, are we? Excellent. This will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces with the tumblecloth fibers, dried no paleantender root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let us return back to Jonathan Yaoi. I'm too lazy to walk. Teleport me. This way. Go, go. Everything is ready. Time to throw planet into motion. Look at all that food. A fair number appear to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I will keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of town. The Yehekewa will come soon after. Here we go. Put the poop on the bonfire. Sod it. Let's go. Right. Put the bag on the fire. Boop. Stink bomb, go! What's that smell? Oh, that reeks. What did you put in the fire? Wasn't me, I swear. Ugh, did something die? Someone want to explain that ungodly stench to me? Boss? Over there? Huh? Oh, what in the world? Run for your lives! So the smokes will drew them here. I swear when I find out who did this. Let's say our friends have set up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Hey, what's going on out there? I'm still in here in case you've forgotten. Sit tight. We'll be back for you. What? You gotta get me out of here now. They're gonna kill me. I'm begging you, please. Shh, I hear you. Shit, who's that? Hey, you're gonna help me or what? The braces must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. thanks, I owe you one. For a moment there I thought you might actually leave me behind. All that effort not to show for it. Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the vulture. No need to apologize. We were planning to save you, eventually. Really? I don't even know who you are. You secret admirers of mine or something? Yeah, I'm just having fun with you. But I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? One and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief at Dustwatch. That would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. You're trying to get by something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do if you bail me out out there. I have an idea of where he's hid his cache. Reckon he's heading there now too. We can go together. I've got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first, if you'll tell us. Right, so, those bandits had a place that called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We wanted to protect people who can protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by mining concerns, folks who needed help to even the odds. That was 3 years ago. Then, whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how. With a duel. I see. By the old laws, anyone who loses a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. And we made damn sure they did, every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. Then, about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone's afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question, but when he showed them how he could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. I talked it over with my friends, Kibakana and Liwin, and we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I remember how he gloated that he'd win. When the dame came, he showed up with the Dustwatch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set that bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dustwatch. And that's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town? I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner, then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dustwatch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture then? No, not all of them. The sheriff, Chemica, he's as honest as they come. Staunch keeper of peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusted and doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Well, if he knows where this Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. Plan? All that I ask is that you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at the Springs. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. Whereabouts? There. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect to show up soon. The Lord of the land. Well, well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels when no one thinks to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tuliolal, where they're sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'd be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt to trust Lackey with that business, given the provenance of the piece. No, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Fustawahi, but let's you're more than an impulsive child. Well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The Vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're gonna catch him, we need to back him into court with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here. Over to Fustawahi would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the others to search the barrels for any stolen goods, and using that will expose him as criminal. There's no way to tell if Wuta's carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find it once he's behind bars. But won't he simply feign ignorance? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wheel out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as though we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the Vulture. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? That bracelet's really important to you, huh? Don't worry, I'll see you get it back. If you're satisfied with that, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. I was seen in Tonatenwai, so it's probably best I stay and search the barrels. Then you're with me. Tell the Vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You want to buy your friend here as much time as possible and make your way to Fustawahi. Once you got the Vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get to it. Ready, set, break. Gotta convince this man. Convince this old man. dragons were likely that Chaton is doing. What's his angle? Then there's the brat. It's past time I dealt with him. Oh, Lord of the Land, poke. What's this? Ah, an unfamiliar face in these parts. Have you needed the Dustwatch, sir? What? Zeko tried to rob you, but you apprehended him? I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, sir. Might I trouble you to take him to me? Take me to him, even? What an unsuspecting fool. I can come with me, person I intend to expose as criminal. What do you have to say about this? Not that this is an appropriate time for me to play tour guide, but if you insist. Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easy coin has attracted some undesirables, though. Go to get him the whole way. Is this the place? I don't see him. See? Very well. Lead on. Excuse me, can I trouble you to play tour guide a little longer and tell me about what the fuck's over here? What's over here? Can you tell me about the ceruleum, sir? There's gold in these fields. Blue gold. Best be wary of the beasts in these parts. They may prefer to snack on ceruleum, but for you I reckon they'd make an exception. There's gold in them there fields. Is this the place then? Some sort of joke of all the... Let's keep moving. This better be the place. My patience is wearing awfully thin, sir. If he isn't at the next place we stop, I may be forced to do something you and I both dearly regret. That's fine. Excuse me, can you inform me a little more about something? Cactus? Cactus? Unless you'd rather I feed you on raw, needles and all. Cut the chit-chat. Alright, where is he? I don't see him anywhere. Where is Zakoa? Tell me where he is or I'll bury you in the same grave. Goodness me, where could he have gone? That's it. I've had it with these games and I've had it with you. Hey, Wu-Tay, look, you looking for me? God, his voice carries so far. If you want to place me under arrest, you have to work a little harder. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you.
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Dun dun dun. Kick it over. Dramatic. Excuse me, dog. So you're falling down the stairs.
Hey! That's my jewelry!
And my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shisenuetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity! Do we know who's behind this?
It's that man right there, and he's got a bracelet given to a nursemaid by the new vow of resolve. I have to think for a moment.
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the vow of resolve?
Why would you just admit that out loud in front of all these people?
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
What's the meaning of this, Wahoote?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only because I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
We'll shoot each other in the face because a duel. Everyone's amped for a duel. Everyone's amped to watch two people shoot each other. Let's go.
Wahute, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it! Let your pistols do the talking! Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this. Come on, Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
This is the most impractical draw. They could have pulled it from over their shoulder. Also, who's gonna yell draw? That. There goes the crayon! The bracelet!
Oh, you little shit!
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
Someone's in trouble. The bracelet for Namika.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wahute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As are your friends.
Ha! You're not such a bad guy after all!
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wahute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zakawa? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuklamat's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the Vulture.
I feel like this whole thing went very quickly. Like, I feel like we were supposed to know this guy for longer than we did. And there he goes, goodbye. I saw him briefly at the start going, hey, what's happening? And then at the end going, alright. What a wonderful interlude of Wild West fighting. That ended up being rather more complicated than expected, but all well that ends well. Phew, finally it's over. Couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever pay you. Wait, a drink apparently. Oh, these are still 95 quests? Jeez. Now that we have the bracelet, let's just return to the springs. Will you be staying there long? Let's give her proper thanks after finding my friends. We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. The fact that these are still 95 quests slightly pains me. I thought, yeah, we'll be coming up to the 97 dungeons soon. No, we won't. No, we won't. I'm guessing 97 dungeon will probably be when we make it to the forest. Maybe. There we go! We found the thing. My bracelet, thank you so much. This is more than just a gift. It's a part of me I could never hope to replace. Truly, Wuklamat is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us as more like long-standing acquaintances. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bond, though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. Can't say I'm surprised the deputy chief turned out to be the bandits leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. Needs a claim to make with the gift of hindsight. Here you are, the real Daybreakers have arrived. I'd like you to meet my two best friends, Krikana and Divian. If it wasn't for you believing in Zekawa and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard we were to put behind bars. Never give up hope that Zekawa would find a way to get us out. Always was the best of Daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Fortunately, the group's smaller now, and lacking strength besides. Some outlaws might say it's an easy target. Even so, if anyone should give the Dawn slip, watch the slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day so no one can get the best of us ever again. Isn't that right? Right, and you'll teach us how you drew your pistol so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need to do it if all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days I'll be sure to repay it. On that, you have my word. Till we meet again. Thank you, random dude that we met in one village. But you had a name, so you could be relevant in the final. If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. As I'll be here a while yet, though, do let me know if there is any way I can be of assistance. Were you not planning to take the train home? Train service has been suspended, didn't I tell you? You mentioned no such thing. What about the tracks being damaged in the earthquake? The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake? Must have happened when we were still down south. There've been quite a few tremors of late, and a rather large one struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. At any rate, if you want to know when the service will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station is just over there. That means we're gonna have to walk to the forest. We're not on track at all. We're way off track. I wanted to ride the train. Alright. Seems the people aren't too happy about the train delays.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
I mean, I kind of would like to instead of fixing the tracks,
Though,
but...
if you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful. Thank you! Thank you so much! I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
No, you're not. You're not sorry at all. I wonder if the Golden City, like, having his wish granted is what set off the explosion or something.
There they are. That's them, the 2 volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zapia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
I'm not gonna remember any of your names.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
I was about to say it reminds me on the first. Oh, it's the same people! We found their
Something the matter?
counterparts! Oh my god, they're source counterparts.
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our ceruleum-powered engine.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber.
Wasn't his counterpart who had a dead wife? So that would be the counterpart who's actually still alive. Or am I remembering that one wrong? Pretty
We'll
sure
be
he has
using
dead
it to
wife.
fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
We're apparently just gonna leave this woman here. It's like, later. Gonna hold down the fort. You've got no work to be doing. Right, Aaronville. Though, small Though no small number live in Sholani, I was convinced that I've never visited the home of the Hetero. As they largely live in accordance with older traditions, I suspect they may have a dim view on the railroads. Come, let us follow Wawilika. There's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The train will be in the depot, but you can see it from outside. I'm quite taken with the design of the header myself, though if you peek through the windows, you can probably catch a glimpse of enough jabber and censure. Thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do, so let's get to it. We'll see you later. God, it is like that on the first. I suppose there's no harm in stopping at the station. It's on the way after all. And this is then very similar to what happened on the first, because the first had a bunch of like quakes and rubble, and that was what was in the way of the tracks. Remember, the last time I saw a train, it was trying to physically murder me, so I don't know how to feel about this, just saying. Yep. It's a train. Must confess, the train is an impressive sight. How easy it must be to ship goods throughout the wilds now. Right. The place should be to the northeast of here. Let's continue on. I can see the wraith right. I want to touch it. These plans. There you are. Village just up ahead. Truth be told, I've never had direct dealings with the people of the place, but I do know that their traditions mean a great deal to them, as does the land. Oh, this is gonna go splendidly then. Ah, such lovely clean air. Feels like a treat after that overpowering ceruleum of the springs. The waters nearby are just as pristine. It's a paradise for people and animals both. Glad you appreciate the beauty of nature as we do. That is a weird face on that child. Greeting travelers and welcome. I am Haoto, chief of the place, and this is my son, Shepto. Shepetto. Should meet you. Thank you for the warm welcome and apologize for our sudden intrusion. I'm Wawilika, station master of Dawntrail railing. Recent earthquake have damaged our tracks and we require timber to make repairs. 6-year Erval, who volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. The most curious air about you, of oil and steel, tan leather, and the pig. Piggle. Reminiscent of pine, but not the trolley sort. I gather you're not from these lands. Truly, I would love to know more of you and the lands you've seen. I'm told your people hold your traditions in the highest, yet I gather you are curious about those of others as well? Of course, nature is boundless. It is our love for her lands and her children. The Hetso in particular have done much to guide our way of life. Where to hunt, to gather, to lay our heads. The Hetso teach us all these things and more. It is for that reason I believe that we are attuned to the shifting winds around us. I see, that word, Hetso, it means leader of souls in the Hetsoro tongue, does it not? It does. There are many creatures revered as Hetso among the Hetsaru. Here we look to the Ronique for guidance. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of Aetherites, while we are committed to traditions, this does not mean we reject all outside influences. That said, there are certain things that give us pause. We will furnish you with the timber you require, but first, as neighbors in this land, we ask that you indulge us in a discussion. We'd be glad to, of course. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests come such a long way, and my son is always so delighted to hear their tales. Now, if you'll follow me. No, the Aetherite. I want to touch it. I'm sorry, I would like to do this first. I will speak frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The Ronique have made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, their temperament has become erratic of late. A stableman near Wistawahi mentioned that. Do you know what has caused this? We have our suspicions, since others were drawn to this land by ceruleum. Shaolani has undergone a transformation. And the railroads are part of that. Strong and resilient as they may seem, Ronique are sensitive creatures. The roar of the train as it thunders through the plains may cause them distress. As my father said, we do not necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but in this we can't help but worry. Understandably, thank you for being forthright. This matter concerns not only the Hetsero, but all of Shalani. Perhaps we should bring it to the attention of Valkoana. Valkoana, you say? We know him only through rumors, but he is apparently... how should I put this? Hard-headed and aloof, he values technological advancement and efficiency to the detriment of all else. Mind your tongue, Shepetto. Well, if there is a grain of truth to the rumors, he is not as bad as they make him out to be. Is that so? That is certainly a side of him we weren't aware of. Ikazir fought beside the Valkoana in the right of succession. I'd take his word over rumors. You took part in the right of succession? You were that close to the Dawn Servants? I was grateful for any help, but had no idea I had recruited a bona fide hero. I'm on vacation. The succession of Dawn Servants filled us with uncertainty for the future, but there's clearly much we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds that we might see Valkoana for who he truly is. Do you think he might visit someday? Just as Father offered us guidance, hopefully he'll do the same. Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for your timber, we have freshly cut logs near the lake. Please, take all that you require. We're truly grateful. Promise we'll keep the Runique foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad. If needs be, we'll seek Val Coroner's counsel. Thanks again for your time in the timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor. Hope to see you again soon. You all had names, so despite us moving through this area at like a quick pace, you shall be relevant at some point. If you get a name, you may not be relevant right now, but you may be relevant in the future. Hell is that? The little frog things? We've more than enough timber to fix the ties. Now we need to transport it to the station, which will be a bit more involved than I thought. I didn't expect we'd be given so much. I'm waiting here a spell while I round up a few more hands and a Runique. That won't be too long. I'm glad that went well, and thankfully it seems we won't need to make several trips for the timber. While we wait, we could get started moving the timber somewhere more accessible. It shouldn't take long if we split the work. For 2 minutes, let's go! But also don't get caught by the weird thing. Let's go. Oh, someone's riding Grandpa. You got this, Erenval, I believe. Oh, it's not even that. You've got this random other person who's just standing there with it. Oh, and there they go. Oh. Now we're both looking like idiots holding this box. I should think this will be enough. That was mighty kind of you to move all that lumber. Sorry we didn't make it back sooner. We'll see to the rest. Once we've prepared the tracks, we'll have you on the first train out of town. Ain't that right, Chief? As much as I'd love to make it so, there aren't any spots available. You'll have to wait for the one after, I'm afraid, but you'll be riding free of charge. It's the least we could do to repay your kindness. That's fine. Namika and a few others were here long before we arrived. It's only right they go before us. Hope you stop by and see the train off. It's a breathtaking sight, let me tell you. Nito Wikwe will be driving. No engineer compares to her. It's always a treat to watch her work. Only what we should be worried about is our own Shensa, and we've still got more to do. Dude on the first, 2-inch trolleys. Dude here, 2-inch trains. I'll find somewhere quiet near the station to pass the time. If there's anything else in Sholani you're keen to see, I'll leave you to it. Yeah, there really isn't though. Hey, done. Ugh. Good to have the train running again. I miss the sound of it barreling down the tracks. My thanks again for your time and assistance. Walk along now before the tracks fix and you're on your way. We'll handle the rest of the work from here. You just sit tight now. I am half expecting there to be, like, another explosion. Like, I feel like this whole area has gone remarkably easy. Just like, oh, there's a bandit thing and a bracelet stolen. Easy, solved. Oh, the train tracks ruined? Let's just go down and have a very calm 10-minute talk with the locals. Super easy peasy. Then again, I don't remember the area for Toa with the trolleys being super complicated either. How'd you feel of the sights? Well, they appear to be almost finished. Why is it both steam?
Glorious grand machine indeed. I hope Namika was able to secure a seat.
Sorry, why is it both steam and cerulean?
Here she comes!
It's not gonna be that impressive to start with. These things take a while to get going. Actually, this is probably gonna immediately go. Yeah, it is pretty much. She zoomed real quick.
Thanks to you, we managed to resume service much faster than anticipated. You have our gratitude.
There's nothing so enchanting as a cerulean-powered engine in motion.
You were too into trains.
Ain't that the truth? Don't think I'll ever tire of watching them chugging along. They make wagons look like toys.
And so long as we can lay the tracks, she can go on and on and on. Before you know it, she'll be crossing the entire continent.
Railroads are a somewhat recent addition to Tyrell. As it stands, we can only ferry folks as far as Yassolani. And from an operational standpoint, we still have much to learn. There's always some problem or another to deal with. But we'll keep working at it. We'll hone our craft and continue expanding till one day, our trains are running coast to coast. That's the ultimate dream.
It's a nice dream, however, because these maps are non-changing, there will probably never see an expansion to this train. I say that, they did change Shire and Mordona over time. Can't see it, but maybe.
Goodness, I completely lost track of time. By now, I expect the train will be nearing Yassolani. When it returns, we'll see you on your way. So if you've got any preparations to make, you better make them quick.
Not another one!
You can't be serious.
Gods have mercy.
What? Was there something above my head? Oh! Huh. Oh, it's the subspace! Taboo is behind it all.
What in the flying? What's happening?
Oh, the train! Nitobekwe and the others!
Well, I think
My
we've got to walk.
home lies that way as well.
Aaron Val were walking.
We're going to investigate. Right now!
I was joking about subspace. Where's Kirby on a star when you need him? Aren't they going towards the capital?
What in the world? Are they heading for Tuliolal?
I knew things were gonna shit the fan. Things were too easy and too pleasant. Also, you can link Pearl on the way. Alphino and Alize is still in town, presumably.
Heavens forfend.
You're here. Good, good. They came from the sky and attacked without any warning.
They're coming back, too.
The people need our help.
Can you stand?
Try to remain calm, everyone!
Yeah! What the? Ah!
I don't know what they are, but they're not men.
They're robots. No, that's, oh my god, I can't remember her name.
Someone help me, please! Oh! Oh!
Oh no, Peshwa!
Bastard!
Oh god, it's like the final days all over again.
What did it just do?
That's a child! Bakujaja!
Thank you.
Save the thanks. Just get to safety. I'll hold the line here. Fall back to the palace. Quickly, before it's overrun.
Thank you, Bakujaja.
Bakujaja, don't be a hero! Bakujaja, don't be a hero!
This is simply how I do things now. So, who wants to taste my blade next?
Hello, you finally decided to show up in the plot, I see. And you were almost absolutely the voice from the thing. You didn't realize how fucked in the head he was, did you? I swear on the one hand, I think she's gonna be an Ascian, but at the same time, if she popped up and said, "Hi, my name's Pandora," I would also be like, no, fair. How's your dad, by the way? Still alive, or is the other... Oh, no. How is your dad, by the way? Do I want to say he's Miraidon or Mewtwo?
That you should still live.
You know what, we'll go with Mewtwo.
Zoralcha?
By the gods, what has happened to you?
This is your butchery, isn't it? After everything you've done in service to the throne, how could you betray us?
My demand is simple. The dissolution of Tuli Yolal and surrender of all its territories. Refuse, and I will kill every last one of you.
I'd like to see you try. Let's go.
Have you gone mad?
No. My ambition remains unchanged. To teach the masses the folly of war, that they cry out for peace, and thus unite the world.
What has changed you so much, and in so short a time? To harm the very people you swore to serve. This is an unforgivable deed committed by my son. My son!
You have heard my ultimatum.
And you will have my answer. By my hands, I will end your madness.
We're about to lose, Papa.
Papa, wait! I should be the one to do this.
No. His sins are mine to bear.
Fear not. Zoralcha is strong. He has never been Father's equal in combat.
Until today, because of mechanical enhancements, I'm guaranteeing.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Farewell, Zoralcha, my son. And forgive me.
He's not gonna be down. Don't put your weapons away! He's gonna get back up and pew!
What?
How?
Despite his old age, the mighty Gulul Jaja remains a fearsome foe indeed. You retain the vitality of two souls, despite the passing of one. I shall even the odds.
Papa?
Oh, and we get the blood as well. Oh, and there's a wound. Oh, now we've definitely got to kill him.
Even the blessed are mortal.
Father!
I know, he's gone. No, he's gone, guys.
You are no match for me.
Murderer. On my honor, as vow of resolve, I'll make you pay!
Well, come on!
So the once faint-hearted girl would live up to her title. Very well. If only to demonstrate the disparity between us, I give you a chance to prove yourself. Rally the entirety of your strength. Lay siege to my kingdom. Strike me down, like I did father. Then, will you be his worthy successor?
Is he just gonna teleport out just like, goodbye? Boop.
Sriracha, wait!
My warships will remain in your skies. When you fail to prove your worth, I shall order them to lay waste to Tuli Yolal. Choose your next steps wisely.
Someone stop her. No, he's... Guys, he's gone. Boop. I mean, he can. I don't want to leave it there, but at the same time, I've got to go. A quick roundabout. Oh, for mercy. Did everything we could, everything, but simply wasn't enough. Look, once he's gone. Well. We've got to go murder your brother now. Like, really murder your brother. Which should say, we will next time. Because I do actually have to go. Which is really poor timing. But yeah. On that... On that note, on that devastating note, I can't fully say I'm surprised that he died. I was expecting something. Like, I wasn't expecting him to make it out of the expansion. I wasn't expecting him to be fully... Actually, let me pull this on real quick. Just because, he is alive! He's blinking still! Guys, it's fine. Hi. Yeah, you're still blinking and breathing. Your dad might not be fully dead yet. He's... I don't know why you guys couldn't kill him. He's not dead yet. He's still breathing. But yeah. On that note, I'm gonna leave it there for now. I hope you have a good day, morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever your time zone may be. That's where I'm gonna call it for now. So yeah, on that note, I'm gonna go head off and yeah. See ya!